Saka Tequila.
Dropping.
Field where it all happened, the magic happened.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy DC. Once again, welcome to another fabulous week of eXplore magazine. We have a very, very special guest on the other end waiting to come in, everybody. And we're going to talk to her in just a bit, but just give you a little rundown of who she is and what she's doing. Her name is Patreice Manders. She's a film producer and she's an actress. And Patreice has been on movies already that's on Tubi, and also too she's working with some good friends of mine on some projects that she got coming up, and also too she got an awesome skincare that we're gonna talk about. So we're gonna bring Miss Patreice on. We're gonna get this thing rolling. We're gonna get into Patreice and see what she's about. Let's talk about this strike, the whole 9 yards. So everybody, welcome Patreice Manders. What's up, Patreice?
What's going on? Now, I want to correct you. My movies is not only just Tubi, it's Apple TV, Prime TV, Xfinity, Direct TV. It's on 15 different platforms. But Tubi is just the way you can go watch it for free.
Okay. All right, look, I'm trying to get your logo up, your Roadrunner logo. There it is.
Roadrunner Productions, we're coming.
Yeah,
we're coming.
It's all about branding, right? It's all about branding. So we got to make sure we put that brand out there so everybody will know what's going on with the brand. So why don't you introduce yourself to the audience? Tell everybody who you are and what you're doing.
Hi, everyone. My name is Patreice Manders. I am from Georgia, born and raised, Homerville, Georgia. Been living in Atlanta for about 20 years. I'm an actress, not only an actress, financial analyst, producer, whatever, dibble and dabble with some of everything.
That was
me.
That was short.
Hey, you got to keep it short and sweet. You ain't got to do too much.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm waiting on this big old long list of things that you got going on. You know what I mean? So
I have a lot going on, but some things are best kept unheard.
Yeah, but when you talking to an audience, you know what I mean, you want people to know who you are, what you've been up to, and and what all you got cooking in the pot. Okay. All right, let's
I'm an actress. What you want to know? What I love to do? I love to sing. I love to work out.
Can you hold a note? You can hold a note, right?
I can. I used to sing in a choir.
No, I'm just saying, but you can hold a note, right? Okay. All right. Okay.
I can sing.
All right, let's get back to business then. She can sing, people. She can sing.
I can sing enough to save myself. How about that? If I need it for a movie, I'm able to use that quality. How about that?
All right, we'll take that then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's talk about how you got into film. What inspired you to get into film?
Funny story. I was singing in this choir and we was doing like a church play, but it was no words. It was just expression. And my expression was like so dramatic that the choir director was like, "You need to get into acting."
Slim not in yet.
I always wanted to do it, but I never pursued it. I didn't know the steps to take because I'm from a small town. We don't think about it. We can actually go out and act. You know what I mean? So I asked around some people. They told me, "Oh, you should try one of Tyler Perry plays." And I was like, "Okay." So I went to go audition, thinking that I could just blow. By the way,
what was the name of the play?
I forgot because they didn't even let me get inside.
Cause you was still holding that note.
They told me to say two notes. outside. They didn't even get a chance to hear my acting now. Who knows outside? I was like, okay, next. I was like, well, next.
That's
Well,
because
I'm not even working
you were
the
still
same
holding
thing.
that note, Treese. You had to let
You
that
know,
note go.
I'm a comedian too. You know, I can make you laugh. Like, come
Okay,
on.
okay, 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 okay.
But
So,
but after that play, I realized like I wanted to do film, so I took some training. Tasha Cobb was not Tasha Cobb. I'm up to thinking about it. Tasha Smith. She was my first acting coach. She came here in Atlanta for a workshop, and she told me I was a good actress, except for when I tried to cry. She said I looked like I was constipated or something.
but you know what though? I think that's kind of hard, right? To try to cry on the spot.
Oh, not no more. I'm an expert at it.
All right, give me a cry then.
I'm not doing that.
See,
I'm cute today. I'm not doing it. No,
see,
I'm not
what
doing
what
it.
if what if what if I was that guy that say, okay, I need you in one of my movies. I say, okay, Patrice, I need you to cry right now.
Well, you're not that guy right now.
Ooh, ooh, she said I'm not that guy,
So,
people.
not right now. I'm not gonna cry. Listen, this is why I partner with some people to start road runners to create my own outlet, so I don't have to do that.
Gotcha, gotcha. So let's speak
If you go
about
watch my movie Fat People, you will see me cry right on the spot. It's the opening scene.
let's speak about Roadrunners. How did that come about?
Road Runners production. Well, my good friend Dean introduced me to his people, and I
Everybody
had a
got peoples now.
project, right? I had a project that I needed some investment on, and we talked. It's like, okay, we need to come up with a production, and so really, Dean was the whole mastermind of all of it. To be honest with you, he came up with it because I didn't even think about it. I was like, I don't know. So Roadrunners came from Dean. He came up with the whole name. He did the whole logo, which he's dope by the way with graphics. He's really
Okay.
good.
So have Roadrunners produced anything yet, or you guys are still trying to put some stuff together?
Oh no, we got some stuff in place. Just can't speak about it right now, but we're working on some things that's gonna be up and coming. Oh, you're not gonna want to miss it. Got a lot of good stuff coming.
Okay. Okay.
Confidential right now, that's why I can't really speak about it. But we're producing some stuff right now. That's in the making.
Okay.
About 3 or 4 projects.
So how long do okay? That was one of my questions was going to ask you, how long do it normally takes to put a project together? Since you have your investors, you have your writers, and all those people. How long do it normally takes to put a good project together?
Mm, that's a good question. Mm, a good project once they done writing it, or you want to start from scratch from
Well,
the
start from
writers?
scratch because it's some
Well,
people.
that can take up to a year to put a good project together. You got to write the script, you got to master it, then you find your team, then you got to find an investor to create your pitch deck to try to make it worthy of someone to invest in. And once you find your investment, make
Turn
sure you
your
have
camera
vision.
sideways, Slim.
You
Okay,
talking to
okay.
me?
No, 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 no. Talk. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh, you made me lose my train of thought. It could take about a year
Okay,
because you want
but
to make
okay.
sure
Within that year, what's the process? Okay, you got to find writers. You got to find directors. You got to
No,
it's
some people don't find writers; they just write their own scripts,
okay.
and that can take months to get to. Some people it takes 3 weeks, some people it takes 3 to 4 months. Then once you get your script together, you create a pitch deck, create like a visual for people to see your vision. And then you want to find an investor after you get that together. And once you get your investor, then you can go shopping for your actors that you want to be a part of your project.
Okay.
Then once you get everyone together, you got to pick a shoot date.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to make sure everyone's available for that shoot date.
Right.
And then when you get to the shoot date, you do your prep days, which pre-production can take about a month to put together because you got to find locations, uh, catering, makeup artists, all of these things. It's a lot. It's a lot to put together.
But when you put all that stuff together, you got to have funding, right? So
Yes,
how
that's what
hard,
I said.
yeah, how hard is it to get funding for a movie? And then also to how you know how much money to ask for?
Okay, when it comes to you need a line producer to create the budget. The line producer puts the budget together. That person knows exactly how much it costs for crew, how much it costs for production coordinators, production manager. Then you have your producers. They have to put the line producers like the glue to every film because they hire the below the line, and they're the ones who oversee the budget, and they're the ones that put it together to tell you. They forecast everything for you, and you go like, okay, this is what we forecast for this film. Sometimes it can be a little bit more than what they forecast, and sometimes it be right on the money. Most of the time I like to be right on the money.
Okay. So with that said, your line producer, so that person, he or she, is responsible for like hiring the directors, writers.
No,
No. Okay. When do the
no.
directors and writers and
The
stuff come in?
creator, majority of the time, the creator knows who they want to direct their film. When I say below the line is the producer is below the line like crew that's gonna help put filming, the cameraman, all of that. They are responsible for hiring the people below the line. Above the line is more so like the creator like I want this director to direct my film because I like their visual, their eye. And I like this producer because they bring this much to the table. So whoever creates the script, they have an ideal of who they want
Who
to
they
hire
want to
as a
work
producer.
with?
Yes,
Gotcha.
exactly. And also with the actors, they are responsible for that as well. So it's whoever the creative mind, per se, for that project, they
Okay.
hire above the line of who they want.
So let's talk about the strike that's going on right now. How does that affect your project moving forward, or is your project a standstill? Because for what you told me earlier, that you guys write your own stuff. Y'all like almost like a Tyler Perry. 'Cause Tyler Perry write everything. So the strike shouldn't affect you in your production team now because you guys are pretty much like independent, right or wrong.
I am independent, and plus I'm an actress. We create. You gotta create your own lane. Like I said, if you don't, you'll just be dependent on SAG all the time. But we're creators. Like if you're a creator, make your own movies. Do your own thing. You don't have to wait until a strike is over to get your projects out there to do stuff that you want to do. And I always advise go create your movie, do your own thing, like I'm doing.
Got you.
Because there's a lot of movies like you can look at me, they will try to typecast me, and I don't want to be typecast
Right.
because I got comeback training. I want to fight in movies. I want to use my gun skills. I want to fight. I want to, and actually, I want to be the super villain. I don't even want to be the hero because that's outside of me.
Okay, now the project that you got going now with the Roadrunners. So you guys have your writers already. You have your directors already. So when is the day that you guys are gonna be filming? When the movie wrapping up? When can we see like screenplay of it, test of it? When all that stuff is gonna happen?
Well, we have one that's in the post production right now, so probably towards the end of the year you'll be seeing a trailer or something for that one. It's called Hotel North. Um, we got another one that we're going to be filming in October. We're going to go into production in October for that one. And then we're working on some more projects next year that we got lined up, trying to set the new year off right.
Okay, okay. Well, everybody, stand still. Don't go nowhere. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we're gonna talk to Patreice more about her role, and also too, she has a skincare as well. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Everybody, guess what? U3 is putting together the three-wheel 2C Voyage. That's right, the three-wheel 2C Voyage. February the 9th through the 12th, 2024. Book now. Information is on the screen. Book now. You don't want to miss it. You would like to enjoy the Super Bowl while you're cruising. from the Bahamas. That's right, February the 9th through the 12th, 2024. You don't want to miss it. Hey.
Osaka, tequila.
Dropping.
Field where it all happened. The magic happened.
Hey everyone, you want to ride? Let's ride. 24th this Sunday. U3 is heading to Leesburg, Alabama to Deck and Docks. That's right, Deck and Docks. Let's have lunch right on the riverside. U3, Meat Place, Thornton Road at 10:30 a.m. Rollout at 11. You don't want to miss it. This Sunday, Deck and Docks and U3. See you there.
The man promised me.
Hey, we back. All right, Patreice, we got some very special guests that's standing by. And you may know these fellas. Now, hold on for a second.
Is this my family coming on board?
Yeah, let me see if I can bring them in. Hold on for a second. What's up, everybody?
Hey. Okay,
Hey.
All right. We have Mr. Dean Cummings and we have Mr. Slim from 112. What's going on, folks?
Oh man,
What up,
good,
what up?
man. Good.
All right. So, Dean, tell me your part in Roadrunners. What's your part with this?
Man, I'm like the glue. Oh shit.
that's the glue.
My bad. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you was the glue man, you ain't sticky.
Say what? Man, you know what? I connect the dots.
Connect
know what I'm
the dots,
saying?
Dean. Connect the dot.
Yeah, I just connect the dots. You know what I'm saying? I see what talented people are, and I try to put those people together. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. But what I do with Roadrunner, I'm like the creative director. You know, whatever we need to make the visuals look good, you know, that's my job. My job is to make us look good. That's
Okay.
what I do.
Okay. All right. Mr. 112. What's your role in this?
Oh well, of course I know it would be. It's easy to guess that I definitely have everything to do with the music aspect of it. So
Most definitely.
let's just say after Patreice and Dean and everybody who's working, Tangi, everybody we're working with do their part. Then it comes to me, where you put music, you might put a soundtrack to the actual product, and yeah, that's going to be really fun to actually get a chance to listen to everything, post everything, and then make the music speak. You put in the finishing touches. There might be a situation where you're riding in a car, and they're saying their lines, and that's what we listen to the radio.
Right.
My job is to put the sound and stuff like that, make everything make sense, and then you take little stuff like that. What I mean, like it's anything that has to do with scoring and sound and everything like that, and then if there's any other products or like, okay, well, they want a soundtrack with that situation, then there you go. So
Well, that's
yeah,
what's
it's
up.
fun.
Well, I know when it comes to creating stuff like that, you have to sit down and really watch every scene and make sure what you're writing is corresponding with what people are actually looking at. For example, if somebody got a happy scene, do a happy track. Somebody got a sad scene like Patreice. She say she can cry on a drop of a dime. You know what I mean? You know,
Uh
But
oh.
hold up,
I
when she,
mean,
hold up. Don't do that. Listen. Uh,
hey,
you can
you
tell
said it
when
earlier.
like
You said it
you
earlier.
can
You
tell
said
when
you
you
can
feel when
cry.
one on
You said you
faces,
can cry
okay?
at a drop of
Don't
a
do that.
dime. So you know, Slim got a right. He got a right to the cry. He got to make sure every
Oh my
tear.
God.
He got to make sure
Listen.
every tear hit the
Yeah.
bucket.
That's when she's an actress, but you know, when she conducting business, she's like a pretty bulldog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Thank you.
that's that pit bull in the skirt.
Everything is crazy for
yeah,
one film.
man.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. You know, the time that I've been around Patreice, you know, she look like she can bite. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
she gonna handle her business, man.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
But you know, she's a sweetheart too. At the same time, you know, she's good people. I said that when I first met her. You know, I say you know she's good people. She's a Taurus, so of course she good people because I'm a Taurus. You know what I mean? So us
okay,
Taurus,
you're right.
we you know we stick together.
Exactly.
So by saying sticking together, what does it take for a team like this to really gel together? You know what I mean? I mean, what does it take? Because I know everybody don't agree on certain things and everybody agree on certain things. So what makes this three dynamic right here work the way it's supposed to work in the film industry? Anybody
Staying
I
can
on
want to
go.
say this. I want to say this. I think it takes more of patience and understand each person's strengths and weakness. And myself, I had to learn how to be patient because I get so frustrated because a lot of times I see things and don't know how to articulate how it's supposed to be done, and they'll get on me and I get on them, and and both of them in the professional industry. So I'm new to the film side, but I'm not new to being creative. So for me, I think it's just being patient and learning each other' weakness, strengths.
Yeah, that's a good answer. What how you see it, Slim?
I would just say, just do your job. You know what I'm saying? Each person do their job very well. You know what I mean? So,
Hey, he said that thing like a boss. Hey, just do your job, man. Just do
Good
your
job.
yeah,
job.
oh,
Just do your
He
like,
job.
speak like that all the time.
yeah,
they do.
and holding up, because that's how you can hold somebody accountable. So let's just to say, oh, because we're going on, at times and stuff like that. That's Patrice's area, yeah, her expertise. Once the ball start rolling, you have a particular time you're supposed to do something is met at a certain time. Where if everybody's doing their job the way they're supposed to, then no hitch. I mean, even if there is, it's not your fault.
Oh,
So you know what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, that's why I will always say, do your job. You know what I'm saying. Do it very well. Do it right the first time, so you don't, there'll be no problems.
okay. What about you, Patreice?
Um, I agree with both of them on both. I just say stick with what you know, so that we can hold whoever's responsible for that accountable for their own actions.
Okay, okay. That's very short and sweet. Hey, now, Slim, have you ever wrote anything to a movie that's out, or you doing anything like that now? Have you did anything to this caliber?
Yes, yes. So there's a particular, see. Goodness, I see now. Now, when you ask the question, now my head want to start fluttering. But so one of so I'm always in the back. I've been in the background for a little while. As far as like doing music for soundtracks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that has been even in the group. You know what I'm saying? Doing stuff like that. But yes, there's a product of American Ghetto. There was a song that was a story that one of my friends that actually did the actual movie, and I was front I was front seat with how the music was done, and in that particular so on product of American Ghetto, there were a lot of like live music going on at the same time. So there's a lot of times where you would see the movie and all you would see is there was no sound. You would just see it. So you had to play the music, make the music go along with what's going on. You know what I'm saying, with what's going on in the movie. So yes, there was a love scene. There was a love making scene in there, and that was like really fun to do. So you had, like we were rewinding it back right when it started climaxing, like when it first started. You don't just start singing. Sometimes you just start the music. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like the guitar starts playing, and then everything's going
Look
on.
at Patrice. Look at Patrice.
Yeah, I know. This right here, see, as an actress in her part,
Yeah.
she wants to get everything, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, get this done, and this part, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But in my part, see, I get a chance to rewind everything back. See,
Right.
they give us after they're finished doing what they're doing, then they give it to me. And then, you know what I'm saying? So me and guys like me get into a room, and we're playing the parts where we're supposed to do. You're putting the music right where they're supposed to be. You're putting, like, if there's a scene or whatever, like, just like he said, if it's a happy scene, happy music. If it's a sad scene, okay, sad instruments, certain things, elements. And of course, what I'm saying, if it gets a little hot and steamy, then you make sure that you make that happen too. So at the end of the day, if everybody feels it, Slim's done a great job.
Hey, boy, that sounds like a commercial. Hey, that sounds like a commercial right there, boy. Hey, I can give it to you. So, moving forward on y'all project, I know that you guys been working hard trying to get everything where it needs to be. What's the next step? I know Patrice talked about it earlier. What's the next step when it comes to making sure you have the right actor, actress for this production team, location? What's the next step to make your movie come to light?
Are you asking like once it's completed, like shooting?
Yeah, once it's done shooting.
After that, that's when you go to distribution. You put up a bid and sell it to whatever distribution that you have.
So once you get the distributed, I mean that it can get distributed anywhere, like Tubi, Netflix,
We, we,
any
we going
streaming platform, or you may just go to
we
the big
going straight
screen.
to Netflix.
Yeah, or you may just go to the big screen. You just never
We
know,
big screen over here, baby.
huh?
We big screen over here.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Go to the big
So
screen.
after that, once we get it completed, it goes to distribution,
Okay,
and then after that, they start marketing. Then when it comes out and marketing the film.
okay. How hard is it to get your film distributed?
That's if you're experienced, it's not that hard. But if you're a newcomer, it's not as easy because they don't know if you're profitable. So
Okay. Well, I know November the 2nd through the 4th, my production company that I own is help producing a film festival here in Fayetteville. We did a site visit last week at one of the soundstage. So
Nice.
if you guys want to join me or come out and hang out and see what's going on, you're more than welcome to do that. So you can actually see they got some like A-listers and some B-listers that's going to attend. So I just thought that this right here would be a great platform, that I can offer to you guys because I know that y'all. I'm glad I know you because you're gonna do some big stuff. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to get to the point where I can't pick up the phone and call Slim. I can't call Dean. I can't call Patrice. Or I call him and say, "Hey, let me call you back." And then I don't hear from nobody for about 2 months. You know what I mean? So. So the
I'm not like that.
so the relationship is real. You know what I mean? In this industry, in this business, sometimes it's all about the relationship. The relationship will go a long way. You know what I mean? Yeah, you need the funds. You need all the other stuff. But to me, I think if you seal the deal with a relationship, all the funds and all the other stuff that comes with it will fall in place. So it's important to me, I think, to build relationship in this industry. I know Slim, you probably have a ton of relationship all over the platform because you're a stat, you're R&B artist, so you can pretty much like reach out and touch folks when you need them. So
Yep.
Patrice is the same way, and then by Dean being connected to Slim, he's pretty much the same way. So you guys are pretty much sitting in a good situation So now it's just the fact that when it comes to picking up the phone and try to get somebody to fund a project, how hard is that to really call some people that you know to get it funded? That's anybody question. Patrice. Okay.
Oh, you were pointing at me
Yeah,
then?
yeah. You see how he pointing up? He say,
He pointing up. I
yeah,
didn't know
yeah,
who he
yeah,
was pointing
yeah,
to.
yeah. He was pointing this way.
You know what? I have had no problems with that. So I would blame it on I okay, from my experience, I have 12 to about 15 years in accounting experience. So getting to money is not hard for me.
So that's it. Just come to you like drop of a dime.
Yes, because I know numbers. I went
Okay.
to school for it. I worked at a Fortune 500 company, Cox Media, Cox Enterprise, and I learned a lot from them. And plus, my cousin is a accounting genius, Jose Martin.
Okay. So, all right. Take me through a pitch. Say for example,
I don't
I no,
pitch.
I'm a billionaire, right? Okay. I'm a
I don't
billionaire.
pitch.
Well, take me
I
through
don't
your
pitch.
take me through your process.
My
Take
process,
yeah, take me through your process. I'm a
I will
billionaire.
introduce.
I'm a billionaire, and you calling me, about this film that you got. How do you approach me with that?
If I know you, or if I
It
don't know
don't
you.
it don't matter if you know me or not. Just I want to go through. I want to see what Patrice do.
Ooh, you gonna put me on.
I want to hear the
But you know
magic.
what? I can't do that though because that'll be giving away my skill set. So
It's not giving away.
what
It's just
you
the
mean?
fact that you say, well,
All I
I
do is
call
bring the
you.
people. I say, hey, I have this project that I know is dope. It's gonna sell, and I break it down to them how the investment is good for them, how they would get their money back, where it's going, and how long it's gonna take to film it, and how much we need. That's how I go.
Okay. Well, all
And they
right.
normally the creators come to me with a pitch deck already with a visual of showing what it's about. It got the synopsis at the top showing you everything in the log line, shows you what director that they're projecting that they want for their project, the actors, and then some if they experience at below of it, it shows what they have done already and how much revenue they have brought in from their previous projects. So it's easy for me to sell like that.
Okay.
And don't let and if your work is good, it's show that the quality of it is great. It really will sell.
Right. So, like for me, if you come to me and you already have like movies already under your belt, it'll probably be a no brainer for me because what you bring to the table, all your other films already been successful. So
Correct.
Right.
that would be a plus. You know what I mean? So it's not like what I was trying to get at if you was a new person. If you was a
A
new
new
person
person.
and you're trying to get into the industry and you have a great idea, but you try to pitch it to somebody who has the funds, how do you do that?
The
Well,
idea
I
that
can say this. I say this. Is when she goes in and talk to people about investment, you have to look at the team that she's representing. So that right there is half the battle. The skill sets everybody portray. Um, that helps ease the mind of an investor. So pretty much it goes to say is about her resume. Everybody resume at that point. You know what I'm saying? So with our team, we just got some real credible people. So it should be easy.
Right.
hmm
But see, everybody may not have a team. You guys have a triple threat. You guys have a triple threat. You know what I mean? So everybody may not have that triple threat. So I'm just trying to speak for the people who's watching and figure out how you guys got started because I may want to get started. You know what I mean? I don't have a Slim. I don't have a Patrice. I don't have a Dean. It's just me.
Where,
How do I
you're
get
gonna
next
have a
level?
problem. You're gonna have a problem.
But see, the
Well,
thing,
no, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. See, I'm not gonna say you will have a problem, but I know most investors, if you asking for some real big money, they're gonna want majority ownership of your project or your license of your project. So you gotta be willing to sacrifice, or sometimes you can just start off with Tubi. Tubi doesn't take anything from you. You can start off small, but when you want real money, it's gonna be hard. It will. I will say that it will be hard because they don't know if you have anything to bring to give, be able to get a return back unless you have a distribution deal already.
Already,
That's the
yeah.
only way that you can determine to get money for your project if you're new, if you have a distribution deal in place for them to make their return.
Well, Jesse online says that every situation requires a different approach. Do you guys
Hmm.
agree with that?
I
That's
agree with you.
definitely
Hey,
true.
Tiffany.
So
Oh,
just
that's my sorry.
okay. So I just
That's
because
definitely
I
true.
got it up, so I just wanted to shout that out because I want to make sure the people online that get heard as well. So by saying that every situation is different and every situation has a different approach, it speak volume because you know I may have an idea, but then I may need to find a person like Patrice. I can sit down and share my idea. Oh, that's another thing too, Patrice, and Dean and Slim. Have you ever had anybody like come across to you guys and gave you an idea, and then they told you that they told somebody the idea, somebody took it and made millions off of it?
Oh,
Hmm.
I
I'm
don't
pretty
say
sure we
this.
all had.
I
Pretty
don't.
sure. Hmm.
I don't have some friends that happen to. Yeah.
Okay, well, how do they protect themselves? Do they already? Because some people can't afford an attorney. What about you ever heard about the Poe man copy of a copyright? Is that do that still exist?
You better get copyrights of your film, your script.
oh, that's wild. That's wild.
Yeah, you
But you know what
should get.
though? $125. $125. Were you trying to like if it's an idea or let's say like a title or something like that? I'm finding that's one of my first moves. That's one of my first moves to copyright a situation. It doesn't cost that much money. You can take care of that yourself. But I guess in our situations, we've been approached in so many different ways, and whoever just said that definitely know what they're talking about. It's always the approach, and you have certain situations where you know somebody approaches and says, "Hey, I have this product. I have this project. This is what it's about." Then now you're talking to us as we're the investors because we invest,
Right.
and then also there's been a situation where that was a big project where they need to fill in the blanks. So because we have great we're very diverse as far as our expertise. They needed someone like Patrice. They're looking for certain people that can handle certain things. They were missing certain
Elements.
situations. You know what I'm saying? So and that's what I said. Without telling stuff, you know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
would just say like sometimes it's great to learn have many hats on. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're a boutique situation like a boutique situation about like ours. It's great to know about this right here and that right here, and you know what I mean. That's why you sometimes you have to study, you have to read, and don't just be comfortable in one situation because there might be a situation where you have to put on many hats to make the job done.
Yeah, speaking of many hats, I know that all three of you guys wear, multiple hats when it comes to production because it's not only just about being a line producer, an R&B artist, or a graphic design. I know that somebody got to drive the bus, somebody got to pick up somebody from the airport, somebody got to help load the film. So, other than the position that you guys hold now in your production company, what other positions do you hold when it comes to production? Anybody can answer.
Okay, so that's why I said I wanted to let people know like okay, I've definitely been the investor. I've been the investor. I've also been and then of course I can go to my my bread and butter, which is it has anything to do with music. You know what I mean? So, you know, on both elements there, you know what I mean? Like that, I think that's just my expertise. Because in this situation, it's really good to know, like, you know, on the music side, I've been great, you know what I mean? But in this right here, I've just been fortunate to have someone like Dean, who's always mastered in computer, and just making things look great. You know what I mean? Like he has the ability to know what, and do the intricate stuff. Like let's say there was a scene, and you know what I'm saying, and you need to, there are certain things, like you might have like let's say there's a room here, and they have like uh, uh, pick photos and stuff like that, with the photos in the room or whatever. He makes sure that those photos will have everything to do with what's going on in the scene. You know what I'm saying? He cleans up little stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is his eye. But you have somebody like Patreice, where you can't cheat her at all. She knows exactly how much it costs, who it came from, put it all into a situation. When it all comes together, who's supposed to get paid, who's not supposed to get paid. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so, this is my first time knowing what a line producer is. You know what I'm saying? What particular, but I've also seen her just be the accountant. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I said, like, at the end of the day, people have multiple hats on.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and at the end of the day, we're going to do whatever it takes to get the job done. You know what I'm saying? When the final product is amazing, and we also do great partnering with people with great minds. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you talked about Tangi yet, but Tangi is a genius. We're like just talking to her, seeing her vision as far as the movies that we were investing in, and we're joining in with, like, it's absolutely amazing. So, you know what I mean? And I want to give kudos to Patreice for even bringing that to the situation. Like, that was just absolutely amazing. She already had her situation, so we really fit in like puzzles there. So that was amazing. So
That's good. I mean, that's some good information that you put out, because, like I said, a lot of people need to hear. For those who inspired by the three of you guys, to want to do what you guys do every day.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because
Well, who actually inspired me to be a line producer is Jesse. He was like, "You're an accountant? Why you not a line producer?" And so that's what made me look into. He's like, I was like, "What is that?" And he broke it down to me to the T, and I was like, "Oh, I could do that." And I've been doing it ever since.
oh, okay, okay. So Dean, how did you get into the creative part of the film with Slim and Patreice here?
Oh man, Patreice put me into the mix. You know what I'm saying? She was like, "Hey, I want you to work this movie project with me." And I was like, "Okay, cool." I don't know nothing about movies. Last time seen a video shot was one of the 112 videos. That one we using film, and now they're using digital stuff. So it's like, okay. So I go on set and I just started looking at what everybody doing. I was like, the project manager in me, I got a bachelor's in project management. So it's like, oh, I can do this. Oh, let's do that. It's just about managing small projects. So that's how I got into it. Then, so with your skill set, you just try to uh, to involve all your skill set into whatever you can make happen and be creative with it. So that's how I got into it. And then I'm like a sponge for information. I just want to learn new things. And like Slim said, I'm a jack of all trades, and I try to master all of them. So if I see something I like, I'm gonna learn it.
That's what's up. Well said. Well said. Well, it was great having both Dean and Slim on, and we're gonna go to a commercial break. When we come back, we're gonna talk to Treese about this skin product that she has. So
Oh
y'all
man,
stay.
that stuff work. That's
oh
amazing
yeah,
too.
it's good. I'm gonna tell
I
you
got
right
some.
now, the soap,
Woo, it is
yes
good.
sir, yeah.
Hey, y'all, stay tuned.
I
Don't go
got me
nowhere. All
some.
right, don't go nowhere, y'all.
She
Hey,
put
everybody, guess what? U3 is putting together the three-wheel 2C Voyage. That's right, the three-wheel 2C Voyage. February the 9th through the 12th, 2024. Book now. Information is on the screen. Book now. You don't want to miss it. You would like to enjoy the Super Bowl while you're cruising from the Bahamas. That's right, February the 9th through the 12th, 2024. You don't want to miss it.
Osaka, tequila. Dropping.
Field where it all happened. The magic happened.
You got a lot of people over here saying you look amazing, your skincare is amazing. They really giving you some love. Yeah. All right, hold on, we got to go to another commercial that you and I will. Hey everyone, you want to ride? Let's ride. 24th this Sunday. U3 is heading to Leesburg, Alabama to Deck and Docks. That's right, Deck and Docks. Let's have lunch right on the riverside. U3, Meat Place, Thornton Road at 10:30 a.m. Rollout at 11. You don't want to miss it. This Sunday, Deck and Docks and U3. See you there.
The man.
Hey, we back. That's right. Hey, Deck and Docks this Sunday. You don't want to miss it. If you riding on threes, you got threes, you know somebody who owe you threes, whatever, just meet us on Thornton Road at 10:30, and we pulling out at 11. We heading to Leesburg, Alabama, a.k.a. that's Patreice's hometown. Everybody knows her.
That's not my hometown.
They got pictures. I know that's not your hometown. I'm just joking. Go with the joke. She got people from there. Okay? You got your family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I know. You could
Represent Homerville, H-Town. You know what I mean? We call it the Ville.
All right, so let's get into the skincare. Man, everybody's talking about this skincare online. People still saying you can sing. You know what I mean? You know, somebody say, hey fam, skincare is amazing. You know what I mean? So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the skincare. How did the skincare come about?
Well, one day I was using Dove soap and it broke me completely out. So I decided
Not the
I want to
Dove.
learn. Yes, it did. I was itching. I had hives. I did not like that. And then I started buying natural soap. And I was like, these one bars are like $8 for one bar. How can I make my own? Then my mom was like, your great big mom used to make her own soap. And so I kind of like researched about how to make soap from scratch. And then after learning how to make it from scratch, I was like, I want to use my own natural facial bars to get rid of breakouts, like all dark marks in my face, and I want like an even tone. So I did my research on it. I bought this health and wellness book that teaches you about skincare and how everything about your body. And so I created my goat milk turmeric soap because I learned goat milk was a natural exfoliation and turmeric is for high pigmentation. So I have that. And then my grandmother used to say olive oil keeps the skin looking tight and young and youthful. So I have this base serum, like oil that I put on my face right after my facial bars. And look at me. Keeps my skin looking nice and smooth and pretty.
That's what's up. Because when you apply that to you, it makes like you got on makeup. And I know only thing you got on right now is lipstick and probably eyeshadow. I don't know, but
I do lipstick and mascara at this moment.
See, I ain't even know that. I just throwed it out there because you probably would have said, I got a little stuff on my cheek to make my cheek pop or whatever. But in when you was getting that together and you was putting the ingredients together, how long did it take you to say, okay, this is it? And I know you tried a lot of stuff and a lot of stuff probably didn't work, and then it worked, and then it broke you out, then it didn't break you out. You had to dig in the pocket, get some witch hazel to make sure the bump don't go back. So what did you use, to really say, this it?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: the first go round, I didn't get broken out. It didn't break me out at all.
Okay.
But I had to learn how to keep the mold where it didn't melt so bad, and then to get it to like foam up. That was the hard part. I had the ingredients together. It's just the foaming and the molding was like, so it was very hard. So I had to learn that.
So
It's like being like you're a chemist, just in there. I had my glasses because I have to wear glasses, like
had
the
little white
pretty little
gloves on, the jacket.
um, apron, my gloves. I have to wear all of that.
Now,
Just in
did
the
you
kitchen. To
did,
get
now,
stuff
now
up.
when you was putting that stuff together, did you think about I don't know, if put gluten free or I don't know. I think they're just food stuff. But did you think about any allergy or anything that in your soap? I mean, in your product that people may be allergic to?
Um, no, that's why I put the ingredients out there and let them know like this is what's in it. And if you're allergic, don't use it.
How many
I have
tests?
a class
Well,
on
how many
there.
test runs did it take for you to say okay? Because in reality, they use like lab, rats and monkeys and stuff to test
I
certain things. I know
say,
you ain't used none of them animals, but what did you use to test besides yourself? Did you use it on
oh, I
somebody?
think it's my mom. Look now, let me tell you about my mom. Let me tell you about her first off. I love you, mom, if you're watching. But
Uh oh.
first go around when I first started, she was like, girl, I don't my skin too sensitive. I ain't putting it on my skin. So know what she did? She gave it to her coworkers for them to test it out first. And then when they came back saying wanted more, then that's when she was like, "Oh, let me try it." Then I was like,
Hey,
"Uh huh."
your mom's smart. Your mom's
She
smart.
got. I was like, "Oh, you was slick." It
Well,
took her to test out her coworkers first, and
you
then
got Sean. You got Sean online saying that her soap is it cleared up her hormonal breakouts and faded black spots. She said it's the truth.
and hold it, hers is too. She has this her baby Zoe and Zuri natural oils. It grows your hair, beard. It's good for the skin as well. That's like my routines is my bar, and my oils at night, and then in the morning when I wash my face, I use her oil to give me that moisturizer I need if I don't want to put no cream on my face. Her stuff is the truth too.
How you come up?
So,
How you come up with the logo? How you come up with the design, the logo, all of that stuff?
um,
Was that
my
Dean?
dog. No, Dean did my new one, and my new one is way better. Like my new logo is dope. My name, I named it after my dog. I just couldn't say Jet Blue because
Yeah.
that's the airline, so I had to be like Jet Blue, Jet Blue.
Just blue.
So that's like Spanish, like
Yeah,
French.
like just blue.
Yes, and you know what? That kind of had got me some clients overseas. So I'm like,
Oh, okay,
okay,
okay. I ain't mad. I ain't mad.
get
I ain't
that
mad at the
new
twist.
client. What?
Yeah, I ain't mad at the twist. Yeah, see, that was my next question. I was gonna ask you how many units you don't moved.
Well, since I had to, I'm relaunching because I wanted to see what sells the most first, and I noticed my bar soap and my oils. And now I have lip gloss coming right
Uh
along
uh.
with it.
Uh uh.
It helps
Uh
with
uh.
dry lips. It just clears up pigmentation in your lips. So when my lip gloss come, it's a clear one and it's a pink one, and I love it. I can't wait.
Okay. Well, hey, my hat goes off to you because I know you wear a lot of
Thank
hats.
you.
You're doing a lot of things. You're doing a lot of great things. You got a lot of amazing people in your life that's making sure that you stay grounded. You got some amazing friends. So friends are hard to come by, and when you do have them, you keep them close. And
Yes.
My advice is just keep doing what you're doing. You know, don't try to
Thank
change.
you.
Don't try to change for nobody. You know, just keep being the same Patreice, who you are, and people will come to you instead of you going to them. I can see big things happening with you and the Roadrunner whole production company. And I know
I'm gonna
once,
shout some people out too. I
yeah,
got to my other creators.
yeah,
I
okay,
gotta shout them out.
shout them out then, shout them
And,
out.
my other creators, Blair. She's an amazing writer and producer. She's out here doing her thing, doing her own movies. You gotta look out for her too as well. She got a couple on Tubi right now. She got the F and Mary. And I think she got some more coming out. That's like my little sis. I love that girl. You got Tanisha, amazing. She's an amazing actress. Corn Robin. It's so many people. Jesse, he's doing his thing. Who else? I don't believe nobody else. You got Job McKenzie, Patrick Walker. You got Brody, D. James. These are some great actors that people don't know about. And I just want to give them their flowers while they're here right now.
That's important. That's very important. And
Oh yeah, and Kathy, she writing her movies. They got another one called Fracture. That's coming out as well.
so, Patrice, how long you think this writer strike is going to be? Because right now it's been like 2 months. Do you see it going out for the rest of the year, or do
Yeah,
you see it wrapping up?
no, next year.
You think so?
Yeah,
Well, why you
'cause
think
we
it's
have a holiday coming, so by November, that's it's not that many people filming in November, December. So if they haven't wrapped it by October, it's gonna go to the end till next year.
yeah? Because all the new movies that's coming out now, they've been shot last year, correct?
Yeah, those already shot, already
Yeah.
approved,
So
ready
it
to go.
don't even. It's like
Mm-mm.
what's Denzel new
This is
movie
really
called?
for new films, new projects, new.
The Equalizer with Denzel new movie that was
Oh
shot
yeah, that
last
was
year,
shot last year.
or
Yeah,
last year,
thanks.
year before. So he
Yeah.
had a good opening on that. So I
Hmm.
guess this would be a great opportunity for people who has a small production company to really just
To
come
come
up.
out. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, because since everybody else like sitting on the, outside, demanding for more money, but if you have the intelligence and you have the know-how, and then you have a Patrice on your team, I think this is the best time to, really to get with her and the rest of her production company to really put some stuff out before next year, because next year, to, hell, tomorrow not even
Oh,
promised.
it's gonna be everybody gonna be trying to get on something. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah,
So you better get started this year. I already got two locked in already,
see,
and they are big budgets.
yeah, and see
When I say millions,
the thing about it too, Patrice, I mean, when I say right down the street from my house, Lion Gate is opening up their what they built. They almost finished. They almost finished
hmm
with their new studio. I mean, it's right down the street from my house. So I'm looking for them to really do some small budget stuff because of, Tyler Perry writes all his stuff. So he ain't on no strike.
I ain't gonna do nothing small.
No. Well, if the writers
I
ain't
know
hey, if the
there.
writers not writing, somebody got to make some money.
Let me tell you something. Some people don't care about the writers not writing. They looking at these independent writers. Some they are really looking at it like, hey, that ain't doing nothing to me. Some of them are, not all.
Well, when you say independent writers, uh, explain that. Explain independent
They're
writers.
not a part of the writers guilds. They're just independent. They
So
do their own
they don't
thing.
go by the same guideline as all the other people like SAG and all the people.
They don't follow. They don't go by those guidelines. They just go write their stuff and go film it. They don't
Yeah.
worry about saying that, and then they just dump it on Tubi or whatever distribution that they have.
Speaking of Tubi, how does that work? Because I heard you mention it earlier. Do people get paid, or because Tubi run out of
Oh yeah, they
commercials
get paid through
off the
their ads.
commercial?
Hmm.
Okay.
So even if you know how people be going to be picking at these movies, I say y'all laughing, but y'all giving them more views. So that means they got a check coming, no matter how bad that film is.
Right. Because the more you view, the more ads come through, and the bigger the check
Exactly.
is.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I'm finna turn your movie on right now so you can get paid.
Hold up, wait a minute. Only one that I was supporting that I ain't even gonna say that out loud. But I'm gonna just tell you what to go watch. Just go watch fucking Married then. That's the only. Go watch fucking Married then. If
All
you
right.
gonna click on something, click on that one.
All right, cool. I put that on my checklist. But Patreice, it was great having you aboard, and kudos again with your projects and your facial stuff and all the other stuff that God has blessed you with and what we haven't seen. So I look forward to seeing your big production on the big screen one day pretty soon. So I'm hoping it'll be probably the end of this year or first top of next year once you guys finish shooting. But I would like to have you on again, to let people know your process. We'll probably come shoot behind the scene. Just
Look,
show.
you can come to the premiere. It's
Yeah,
gonna be dope.
yeah, I can do that too. Shoot behind the scene, let people see exactly what she does and how Slim work his magic and how Dean work his magic. So until next time, people. Until next time, your boy DC want to sign off, and I want to say this was a awesome, 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 awesome Explore event that we had tonight. We not only had Patreice on, we had Dean on, we had Slim on, and they all talked about what's going on in their production. So I can't wait to see what Roadrunner has in store for us. So until then, everybody, God bless you. Good night, and I'll see you on the next one.